Assalamu alaikum, my dear brother and sister in Islam. May Allah give you a pleasure. This is your Papa Nick at your service to preach a message of truth to guide you. An open topic: what is the main goal of Islam? Friend, watch to find out. Intro. The Prophet Muhammad said, "Save yourself from hellfire even by giving half a date fruit in charity." You can find this hadith as your proof at Sahih al-Bukhari 1417. Have you ever thought about what is the main goal of Islam? Why do we worship Allah and do all of these acts of worship? The main goal is to attain the greatest thing a human being can achieve. And what's that? Being loved by Allah and gaining His pleasure. This is beautifully mentioned in Allah's words in this verse. Allah has promised the believers, men and women, gardens which rivers flow to dwell therein forever, and beautiful mansions and gardens of Eden. But the greatest bliss is the good pleasure of Allah. That is the supreme success. You can find this message of Allah as your proof at Quran 9:72. As Allah said, the greatest bliss, even in paradise, is the pleasure of Allah. But how can you attain Allah pleasure and love in this world? Allah answered this important question in a hadith qudsi where the Prophet Muhammad informed us that Allah said, "And most beloved things with which my slave comes nearer to me what I have enjoined upon him. And my slave keeps on coming closer to me through performing nawafil, praying or doing extra deeds besides what is obligatory, till I love him. So I become his sense of hearing with which he hears, and his sense of sight with which he sees, and his hand with which he grips, and his leg with which he walks. And if he asks me, I will give him, and if he asks my protection, I will protect him." You can find this hadith as your proof at Sahih Bukhari 6502. In this sacred hadith, Allah shows us the easiest way to gain His love. 2 things you must do to attain it. Firstly, perform the obligatory acts of worship, faraid. Secondly, excel in doing extra voluntarily good deeds, and Allah will love you guaranteed. And when Allah loves you, He will give you what you ask Him. As He said, "And if he asks me, I will give him." Try to implement this tremendous lesson in your life, and you will see that your dua will be quickly accepted. I hope you benefited from this quick reminder, my friend. Follow and share. The Voice of Truth, your Nico.